Heipä hei ja tervetuloa jälleen kerran Domination TV:n pariin ja Helsingin kaapelitehtaalle, jossa rytistelee tänään tanskalainen rockabilly-metal ylpeys Volbeat. Kyselläänpä vähän äijien kuulumisia. Hi, how are you guys?
Fine, but a little bit tired.
Yeah, well, sir, we had to get up early this morning, so a little too much to drink yesterday. But we're doing good. I'm ready.
All right. You have played in Finland a few times before. What kind of memories do you have from Finland?
That it's a great country to visit as a musician, playing the stuff we do, because it seems like you Finnish people, somehow, some weird way, really like our music. That's great. And like to go to shows and like to have some fun and party a lot. So that's pretty good.
We had a quite good one, Anchor Rock, last year. It was very good, and had a good party in Helsinki. So it was nice.
All right. How does it feel to have the success you have gained in Europe?
Somehow it feels good. Of course, it'd be a lie not to say that, but it's more that it's an honor that the stuff we do, the music that we write back in Copenhagen, that people like that, and people actually show that by paying for a CD and paying for concert tickets. So of course it's kind of an honor that people actually listen to and like the stuff we do.
Yeah, for me it's just it's the dream job coming true, you know. So it's just it's something I've dreamed of doing. So it's just the best.
You played also with Metallica. Do you think that they have sold out, or do you think that they are still cool?
They're still cool guys, maybe even more cool than they were back in the days. Those guys have been around for so long time, and they can still make the new album is great. Sell a lot of records. They can still do big shows, and they can actually still perform. And there's not many bands that can do that. Some bands have their period of time where they're big, and then that's it. But Metallica's been big since almost the first album. You really got to respect those guys and all the stuff they've been going through. I guess it's not easy all the time being number one. But I really respect those guys.
I think, and it's good. The new album was very good. I like it a lot. So I think it's the right direction for them.
Your music is often described as rockabilly, heavy metal. Do you have any bands that you like to be compared with?
No.
No, not really.
No, but of course, it's since we're doing a mixture of all these things. Of course, a band like Metallica, and some people also compare us to Life of Agony due to Michael's singing, or Misfits in the Michael Graves period or something like that. But it's not like we don't really want to brand the band as being one genre. It's fun that people call it Elvis-metal, or I don't know, rockabilly metal or whatever. But it's just, we just think we play music or rock music and try to add all our influences into our sound.
Have you been ever considering playing with a rockabilly band or touring?
We are doing that every once in a while. Normally we pick our support bands, especially in Denmark, and then when we do a Europe tour. In Denmark last time we played 4 weekends, and we had a different band every weekend. So we had a really like a doom metal band, and then we had like a pop punk band, we had a rockabilly band, and what was the last one?
It was Pyramus. It was.
That's like 80s metal, power metal.
Power metal,
like
yeah. So it was, and especially in Denmark, because then there was fans going several weekends, so they have new bands. And here in Finland, in Olo, we had this. What was it called? Francing. It's like rockabilly.
Yeah, they're playing in Tampere as well. Yeah. And actually, when we do 4 really big shows in Denmark in March. And we're playing with Mustache from Sweden, and a band from Switzerland called the Peacocks, which is it's a trio with an upright bass. So that is really, I wouldn't call them rockabilly, but it's pretty punk-oriented rockabilly stuff with all greasy hair and all that stuff, tight black pants, and then this upright bass, and they play really, really good. I've
and then
seen him a
mustache.
few
So it's kind of
Do you feel isolated from the Danish music scene because you got such an original style?
No, I don't know. No, we play. I say we play shows. It's more like that we are actually able to play with a lot of different bands, and we're also, of course, when we do our own tour, we pick whoever we want to play with. But if we play festivals, especially in Denmark, because we're like one of the biggest rock names, one day we can play like a alternative or even metal oriented festival, and then the next day it's a freaking family festival with all the crappy family shit and
or stuff we have listened to as children, as ourselves. Bands who've been around for 20 or 25 years, and they're playing before us. It's just hello. It's crazy.
But it's not like we are isolated. No. It's just that we are actually a part of everything right now. But
of course, there's some maybe metal fans who have just now it's
now they turn to something.
No, we're not true, but it's nothing about being true. We're just playing what we like. So it's
And of course, some of the more traditional pop bands probably think we're badass metal band, but that's just how it is, and it's always been like that, and it's a little bit fun. It's also a little bit fun to try to break down those stereotypes, because some of the pop bands are really rock and roll, when it comes to partying and all, but maybe sometimes we're actually more down to earth when it comes to drinking water.
You have a lot of country influences in your music. Have you ever thought of doing an all country album?
Thought about it maybe, but it's not something that we plan to do right now. It's that would kind of destroy the thing that Volbeat is about, because Volbeat is about blending this stuff with the metal sound. It's kind of blending the good old times with a more updated heavy metal sound. And if we started doing only metal or started doing only country, that would kind of destroy that. But of course, it could be fun to try to do it, or try to play some. There was one point Michael and Christian played a few of our songs acoustic at some TV show or whatever. That was pretty good.
Do you know that Volbeat is also a Pokemon character?
Yeah.
Have they ever tried to sue your asses?
Not
the producers?
No, not yet. But maybe at some point it could probably be a problem. But we first discovered it after we had the name for 3 or 4 years or something. So it's just, oh no, man! It's just at some point I think it doesn't matter, because this Pokemon figure is quite.
It's not that popular.
No, I think it's
just a little fat fly. It's not really.
A snail and a butterfly.
Yeah, it's really and when it comes down to Pokemon, that one is one of the water Pokemon. So it's a small fat thing that fights with water. And you can, if we should do something, you could have. There are also some dragons that are fire style, but that's. So this is like I guess it's almost one of the worst Pokemons ever. So.
All right, you're touring with Nightwish this spring in the USA. What kind of expectations you have from that tour?
I expect to test if the Big Macs in US taste different than the Big Macs over here. No, I don't know. Of course we hope, since Nightwish is a great band, and they've been touring a lot of territories, and so of course we hope to be able to play in front of their audience in US, and hope that those people like us. But for us, it's the first time visiting the States as a band, but also as at least for me as a private person. So it's just like see what it's all about, and then do what we normally do, play a kick-ass show, and then I guess the audience will probably like that, So it's not like we plan something, but of course we hope that things will maybe be a good start for us in the States, so we can try to build on that.
Make some contacts and and try to figure out how to maybe go there some time again. And it's so big country, so I think it's gonna at least take a couple of tours before you really got something going over there. So. And of course, if you need to have the right promotion and all that stuff. So.
All right, that was it. Thank you, guys.